The crypto market is facing a key moment right now. This is going to decide whether or not the crypto market is going to see a breakout to new record highs in the short to medium term, or if we are going to see continued downward trend in the market. This is a very important moment that everyone investing in the market needs to be aware of, because this is going to dictate whether or not me personally, I am going to sell any of my positions. If I'm going to add more, this is very important. So if you enjoy this sort of content, I'd really appreciate it if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right in. So last night's video, we spoke about the crypto market because Bitcoin's price had broken below $42,500 per coin. We spoke about what was going on, and the key thing here is in last night's video, we drew up this chart right here, and we spoke about how I was not making any big moves until Bitcoin's price hit $40,500 per coin, because historically, this $40,500 per coin has acted as a key level for Bitcoin. We have seen that back in 2021, early, like January 2021, Bitcoin's price topped out there. Then we saw this act as a key support throughout 2021, where we hit this line multiple times. We hit it in about May, then in June, then in August when we started to break out and it turned back into support. We've hit this level so many times, and I had said I was going to issue a couple of buy alerts, put in some limit orders at $40,500 per coin for Bitcoin. And what happened? Well, over the last couple of hours, over the last 24, 48 hours, we saw Bitcoin's price actually break down to that $40,600 per coin number. And remember, these aren't exact, like we talked about this on Twitter, these aren't exact numbers, but we had said, 40,500. And what happened? Like we said, we broke down and had a long wick to about $40,600 per coin. What happened? Well, we quickly recovered. We saw Bitcoin's price bounce back up and quickly rally to 42,000. Well, what does this mean? Well, if we look, this is the daily charts, but if we look at, let's say, the 5-minute chart, because that's been what's going on, we can see that yes, there is a lot of buying pressure at 40,500, but where we are right now, we can't confirm that we are going to be breaking back out just yet. Yes, we did wick down to 40,600, but this is not a confirmed, bounce off of that support just yet. I would say we need to give it a couple of days before we can guarantee and say, yes, this is a good time to buy. Yes, we should be buying. Yes, Bitcoin's price is going to break out to new record highs. I would wait before we can say that, just because we just had that long wick down to 40,600. You can see right here, this green wick right here. So I would say be careful right now with where we are in the market. The good news though right now is that we did see Binance just add over 43,000 Bitcoin to their wallet, bringing their total to well over 120,000 Bitcoin. This is key. This is showing us that they are bullish on Bitcoin. They're adding at about that $40,000 to $43,000 per coin range. And when you start seeing massive whale accounts add this much Bitcoin, like $2 billion worth, it definitely confirms your outlook that the market is still in a very healthy position. We're still seeing a lot of bullish sentiment from the big money players. Not only this, though, the other piece of good news is, in addition to Binance, we saw the third largest Bitcoin whale account also add another $24 million worth of Bitcoin, right around just a little over like 500 Bitcoin. This is key, because what we're seeing again is not only did Binance add more Bitcoin, but also many of the other whale accounts added a significant amount of Bitcoin over the last 24 hours. In Twitter, if you guys follow me there, if you don't, make sure to follow me there, but if you follow me on Twitter, we talked about how whales have added over 8,000 Bitcoin in the last 24 hours, and all of this helps to reconfirm our belief that $40,500 per coin was the bottom, and we are going to bounce off of it. Remember, I'm still going to be waiting a little bit longer before issuing and buying a lot more, but seeing whale accounts add a lot to their position, Binance add tens of thousands of Bitcoin. See whale accounts add 8,000 Bitcoin over the last 24 hours. Seeing all this makes me very confident in where the market is right now, even with all of this fear. Last thing I want to talk about with the market is we got to remember that when we see extreme fear in the market, when we see these prices, this is when people don't want to buy. But historically, this has been the most profitable time to buy crypto or stocks or whatever you're looking at. Whenever there's the most fear in the market, that is when it is the best time to buy. When we look at when Bitcoin's price and Bitcoin's crypto fear and greed index was around this extreme fear level, around 15 to 20. This was this exact same time that Bitcoin's price was right around $30,000 per coin, right before we saw that breakout where Bitcoin's price more than doubled. So remember, would you rather be buying when things are at all-time highs, when everyone's so excited? No, you don't want to buy there. It's the easiest time to buy when everyone's excited, but the best and most profitable time to buy is when everyone is very fearful. When there's a lot of fear in the market, things are dropping, and we're hitting these key support levels, because that is when whale accounts are buying. That's when it has historically been the most profitable to buy. And last thing I want to talk about is going to be what's going on with Bitcoin supply. We also spoke about this on Twitter, so make sure you follow me there so you get these updates instantly. But we also are continuing to see the acceleration of illiquid supply. We've spoken about this in every single video as of recently, but historically, when we see illiquid supply increase, that means that people who are buying are holding it for long term, they're taking it and putting it into cold storage, have no plans of selling it. And if you look at the charts, when you see Bitcoin's illiquid supply increase, normally the price increases. Like historically, ever since 2019, every single movement in Bitcoin's price really mimics the movements of Bitcoin's illiquid supply. So right now, we are seeing something different. We are seeing something different happen where Bitcoin's illiquid supply is continuing to increase, but the price isn't yet increasing. So this is a sign that either Bitcoin's price is going to rally back higher very quickly because we're seeing the supply, illiquid supply increase, or we're going to see a dramatic change in Bitcoin's illiquid supply. Because if you look at probability, it would say that right now, since Bitcoin's illiquid supply is continuing to increase, we're seeing more and more people take Bitcoin off of exchanges. Probability would say that we should be seeing Bitcoin's price rally very quickly when it does turn to the upside. So just keep an eye out on what's going on with the market. This weekend's going to be very key. That $40,500 per coin level is going to be very important. It's not that Bitcoin's price has to hit that exact number. It doesn't matter if it drops a little bit below. Just in that range, it is going to be very important to just keep an eye out on over the next couple of days as we see the market, start to hopefully consolidate a bit before rallying higher. But this has been a key level. You need to be aware of this. And if you don't already, make sure to follow me on Twitter so you can get the most up-to-date information on all of this. I'll link my Twitter down below. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts on the overall market, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.